What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Oh boy. Uh, so my wife and I went to a toy show last weekend, and it was awesome. It was inside our convention center downtown, so it was massive. It took us almost 3 hours to walk the entire place. And had I have wanted to like search bins and like do do wild stuff, we could have been there way longer. So I'm gonna show you some loose stuff that I got at the toy show. Just cool pieces that stuck out to me. Sometimes the deal was just so good I couldn't pass, and I wanted to share them with you. Before we get into it, though, I do have car number 16 from 2021 Collector Series. Check that out. Came to me loose. The Mercedes Benz G-Class Cabrio. It's not. It's not a cabriolet. It's a cabrio. So anyway, black rubber tires, murdered out, opening hood, just really cool. And so this goes in 2021 series, so that's another car to add to that case. And I don't remember, did I tell you? It's car number 16. So it rolls nice. So yeah, we'll put that in the box. But for now, I think we'll just go ahead and zoom in and look at some of this loose stuff I got. I like to, when I find older loose stuff, I like to go to my super fast collector's books, and then you can kind of thumb through and find them. It talks about variants. This series ended in 2004, so 20 plus years ago, but it's got like prices as of 20 years ago of like what the cars might have been worth, and it's just interesting. I don't really care about the value, but it is interesting to look at some pieces, and then you're like, holy crap, that's what that's worth, and then you paid nothing for it. But yeah, I like referencing these books on older stuff that I come across. So yeah, let's frickin' zoom in and check some of this out. All right, so we're gonna start with this Sahara Sweeper, and it's not that old of a piece. It released in 2016. Well, this one's from 2016, and it's like the fourth variant or so released. But I only paid 50 cents for this car. But the reason that I thought it was interesting is I'm not sure if Matchbox did like a whole Sahara sort of themed kind of a thing, because I had never heard of this Sahara Sweeper or seen one until I bought this one. But then I'll get it out of the way here so that the camera will focus. But those three cars back in the showroom, I think we've looked at them before on the channel. Those are called Sahara Survivors. And they very much remind me of like a Land Rover with, the spare tire on the hood. It would be like the D110, the long four-door Land Rover. But then like the top's chopped off, and then they have these cages mounted to them. But anyway, those are Sahara Survivors, and then this is Sahara Sweeper. So I'm curious if there's like a whole desert post-apocalyptic Mad Max kind of a thing going on. But anyway, 50 cents, I snagged one. I think it's kind of a cool piece. Next is our armored response vehicle. This This thing is really cool, and I didn't even realize it until I got home, but it's got like a special feature. This is the first release, uh, going back, I think, to 2001. So this car's roughly, going on 25 years old, but really good condition. Um, I just, I think it's kind of cool. And then I will fade out and show you the back opens up as like to transport basically more troops if you need to. Check that out. Very cool. I didn't even realize it did that until I came home and started doing a little bit of research. I was like, wait, the back slides open, and then it reveals some seating. Nice little Easter egg surprise for me there. This Jeep Cherokee from 2002 is pretty cool. Another 50-cent piece. And I didn't have any of these, so I thought I'd snag it. Uh, Red plastic base. It's done in like fire chief livery. The trailer hitch, the hitch is there, but like the little tab to pull a trailer is missing. It's fine with me. Red light bar on top. Just it was cool, man. I freaking wanted it, so I snagged it. This mini pickup truck was, this was a no-brainer for me. This goes all the way back to the early 80s, so we're talking 40 plus years old here. Obviously, it's going to show some play where it is missing a topper. This is supposed to have like a white plastic topper. It could either be completely squared, or it kind of has like the flare up in the back to give you more headroom if you were using it as a like camper shell, I guess. But this was really cool, and for 50 cents, I couldn't pass on it. Bigfoot number 26, first release of this truck, and then this one gets you a metal base. It says mini pickup, but then if you look at the wiki, it's like mini pickup 4x4, but made in Hong Kong. Gives you the scale. Just, that's awesome. This Toyota MR2 is awesome. I obviously collect the Toyotas. I have a lot of the new MR2s. This particular casting was only released in 3 versions. This is from the mid 80s. This is release number 1, and freaking awesome. 40-year-old car. Of course, it's going to show some play wear. I bought it loose for $1. All the decos are still there. Pace car, MR2, the whole color scheme of like TRD. What's not to like? 8-dot wheels, and then just a little bit of suspension, and then you get the like half metal, just plastic running down the center, which is basically gives you your axles, or the place where your axles rest, but the rest of these outer edges are metal. Copyright 1986. So made in Macau. Very cool. This El Camino I didn't have. I'm pretty sure I've shared my El Camino collection with the channel before, but when I saw this one, I had to have it. Again, they wanted $1. This car released in 2000. The variant would have the Matchbox 2000 logo on it. This one is the one without. And Freestyle. It's like the largest skate store in town, skate shop in town. Just Very cool. Got a skateboarder on the hood. Freestyle skateboarder doing a kickflip there on the side. You got a phone number. So cool. So this'll go in my El Camino box I have. This one doesn't really give you much suspension, but I think I've got, I don't know, 9 or 10 of these at this point. Very, very nice. This Mercedes-Benz 500 SL. This is my second one of these. This is also the last variant that they did of this car. So I was happy to find this at the toy show. It's actually in really good condition. I paid $1. It's got your 5-spoke sports. It's got major suspension, and it rolls so smooth. You get lenses for headlights, just very cool. And this car is from 1999 or 2000, somewhere right around there. 20, 25 years old. Nice interior. Yeah, really cool find. Here we have the Corvette T-Roof. This one shows quite a bit of play wear, but I couldn't pass on it. Dude was selling it for $1, and it is I guess technically it's the second release of this variant or this color. This one released in roughly 1983, so this is again 40 years plus. But the first release was the same number 09. It just had an unfinished metal base and had an England base on the bottom. This one is the second release. It's got macaw on the bottom, and it is metal, but it is red. So the red maiden macaw base with the number 9 and the red interior is actually release number 2, but it's got suspension. It's actually, I mean, some of the paint's scraped off. I don't care, but it's not really dented or banged up. The wheels are all still really good. Now we're going to get into some of the more pristine, really good condition loose stuff that I was able to pick up. This Ford LTD Police is killer. I love the 8 dots, and I mean, this car is basically mint. I paid $2 for it. I can't complain. Plastic chrome base gives you chrome grille, chrome bumpers. It's got a white interior, and then the glass is like light blue, which gives you the light blue side of the light bar. And then they add a piece of red to give you the 2-color light bar. I wish they still did those kind of things. They kind of cheap out now, and they'll give you, if they want the light bar to be red, you're getting all red glass. If they want it to be clear, you're getting clear glass. I don't know how much more expensive it could be to just give you cool light bars like this, but this car is so nice. 8 dots, you do a little bit of suspension. Super clean base. This Blaze Buster, oh man, check this thing out. This is from either 1979 or 1980. Just, I mean, the shape and condition of this thing, sure, it's got a little bit of paint blemish along the ridge there, but I mean, overall, this thing is fantastic. It's got the super fast wheels on it. This thing came in a number of different variants. We had a chrome interior, which would have given you all these white pieces in chrome. This one obviously gives you the white interior. You get amber glass It does offer a little bit of suspension, like the rock, and then the ladder is functional. I mean, how awesome. And then pretty chunky metal base, made in England. Copyright of the tooling, 1976 Lesney Products. Number 22, super fast Blaze Buster. That's so good. Yes. Look at this. The Swamp Rat. Again, dude, 50 cents. I couldn't believe it when I found it for 50 frickin' cents laying in like a cardboard tray. Um, this is the first release, so it's somewhere late 70s, 19 between 1977, which is my birth year, and 1980 is when this was made. And then it was re-released in like 1996. Like, you know what I mean? 20 some years later, they re-released it, but the soldier in the re-release was black. So the tan soldier with the tan base, made in England, number 30 Swamp Rat, super fast. Just, it's all there. Like, uh, the soldier, you get these rotors that turn, and they're not bent or anything. And then the soldier, actually, you can rotate him on his own. The gun was a little wobbly, so I touched a dab of glue on it. I don't like to mess with the soldier too much, but I mean, look at that. How cool. The Swamp Rat. Here we have the AMX Pro Stalker. This thing's actually almost mint. Very, very cool car. I paid $2 for it. This car was only released in 3 variants. This is release number 2 with the yellow windows. Release number 1 was the exact same car. It just had clear glass. And then the third release was in like a Dr. Pepper livery. So, yeah, only the version 2 of 3 we have here. And this thing is very clean. All your graphics. Not gonna get a great shot of the interior. Look at the molding, like, flaws. Doesn't bother me none. Front. That back is actually a part of the red interior. And then your metal base. AMX Pro Stalker, Matchbox Toys, made in Macaw. And we get a year here, 1980 something. 1983. Yeah, that's the year. That's the year it was released. This car and the one with clear windows were both released in 1983. So 42 years, and this thing looks spectacular. And our last car. Oh man, I was so pumped to find this. I'll be honest, I paid $5 for this car, but I honestly, I think that may be a deal. I don't really know. I don't really care. To me, I paid $5 and I'm glad I did. This thing, I would say, is damn near mint. The 8-wheel crane was only released in 2 variants. This was first release, and then the other one was like a gold crane with like a red cab. So just fantastic. They did do the green, this color variant for like 4 years in a row, like 1966, 67, 68, and 69, I think. They did this. So this particular vehicle is older than I am. In a couple of years, this car will be this crane will be pushing 50, and it's absolutely spectacular. The hook is still there. The paint is arguably perfect. You get the old wheels. So, I mean, I'll show you the base. Super clean. There you get 8-wheel crane, number 30. Matchbox series, number 30. Made in England by Lesney. And then the crane can actually rotate. You know, you could actually like tow another vehicle if you wanted. This thing. Maybe you're loading some cargo. Just such a cool piece. So I have, what do I got? Half a dozen of these older pieces already. So this one's going to go with that collection in one of these little acrylic cases. I picked these up from Hobby Lobby. I think they're roughly like $1 a piece. I think you get a 6-pack of them for $6.99 or something. But yeah, that's freaking stunning. Here's our 2021 Collectors Series box. We've got our Mercedes-Benz G-Class Cabriolet, opening hood, car number 16. So that's gonna go right there. And then there's our crane, our refrigerator truck, our Land Rover, our tanker, our refuse truck, some of the older England Lesney stuff. There's your Matchbox Monday. Cool stuff, right? I mean, if you can't appreciate the classics, I don't know what to tell you, man. The MR2, god dang, dude. There's so much greatness here. The Swamp Rat, the first release of the T-Roof, like, it's just so good. This AMX Pro Stalker, I mean, mint. I can't. I freaking can't. That's kind of gonna do it today. I've got a lot to share, man. So if you like what we're doing here, hit the thumbs up button. Leave me a comment if you got any questions or anything like that. And if you want to hang out more often, hit the subscribe button. And then just be part of whatever it is that we're doing here. So that's gonna do it. Oh man. Ooh, cool stuff. All right, we'll see you in the next one. You guys take care.